Alright, let's go with Bandit talent. This might be the way. Yeah, so as you can see, this is like a Sephiroth deck. Yeah, exactly. That was what was my thinking. They have to play those. However, this is an interesting situation. We could already start removing the stuff. And it's very often good stuff. Or we can just go, man, this is our only value card. You know what, I'm going for the greedy way, because I really want to draw 2 cards with this, like, I'll be honest. And if they ignore the Tinybones, we can maybe get some lifelink and some extra damage. Don't forget, moment we attack them, we can steal the Zealot. Innocence, normally absolutely devastating, and this is like game-winning card. However, do we want... Well, we just remove it, right? That's the play. It's still really powerful. We won't get our cool cards, we just need to swing. This one has mana, so we might as well deal damage. We decline respectfully, but only on this turn. On the next turn, we hope to not decline and not respectfully. Oh, the surveil hurts. One of the cool things about Tinybones is also that whenever they surveil for Rise the Past, we can try to steal those creatures, so this is basically a force block. They will have to, get rid of stuff. Alright, some more surveilling. The damage doesn't matter, but surveil does. They get closer to Rise the Past, and they also put more creatures in the graveyard. So, scary stuff, but hopefully we can get the last cards. Nope, land. Land from the top. Oh boy, oh boy. So we could go Preacher. Man, do we go with Battlecruiser? We don't have a way to crew it nicely. If we attack with Tinybones, they will block and surveil as well. This is good for them. I think this is the play. The draw is pretty bad, like we're overdoing lands like crazy, so we need to find a way to get a little bit more value. They can go for the encampment and keep the second card, but that opens some discard options later. So man, this won't be easy. This is a very powerful deck. We need some Tinybones. Oh my god, they got the best one. This also redraws the card, so even though they play the card, they still have the card, which is how things work right now. So honestly, the best play they could have on this point. Sephiroth is like the backbone of this whole deck. This and Rise the Past are like the 2 cards that make this whole deck. Alright, so they get Surveil, they get the damage. We need to get rid of Sephiroth soon. And here's Blood Witch as well to keep the combo going. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's draw our cards, because oh boy, we need them. And this Battlecruiser is not hitting the spot right now. Oh boy. Bro, I will not be able to play this Battlecruiser, I tell you. Because we need to get a way to float the board for now so we can survive a little bit. Attacking doesn't make sense because they just block with the insect. We still deal some damage. We are getting extra cards. But we need to remove Sephiroth. That's the plan. And we'll see if we can, The good old magic, I hope I can draw the card, Market Gnome. This is a very, like this card loves to die, man. When this creature is exiled from the battlefield, while you are activating craft ability. So this is an interesting one. Can they trigger the craft ability as well? I think they are just using it because when this dies, they just draw a card. And they gain life, so it just basically is a free sacrifice for them. Alright, they went for the token, and they are dealing some indirect damage. Good part is that we can get them to 0 cards, so they won't have options. Because normally this deck doesn't stop. And now we can block the menace. So this is kind of what I want. I mean, I'll take it. They're not doing much here. It's just extra damage, but they are losing this. And if we can hit the right cards, it should be really nice. Alright. Land from the top. You guessed it. It's a land from the top. Oh boy, this is so hard to activate. We need to steal some cards, man. Like, we need one of those. We could also attack with Tinybones that they will probably block with Gnome and draw a card, so I'm not sure if we want really. Those should be very good cards, so hopefully we can steal something of good value. I could also attack with Preacher, I guess, but then they lose the Gnome. Alright, I'll take it. This is a good card, man. I like my Sephiroth, So do we... Yeah, we go with Tinybones, I think. It's a Death Toucher, but we have plenty of those. And now we can start drawing cards. Finally, this is the stuff we wanted. Alright, so if they attack, we'll probably block the gnome. I really don't want to give them extra cards here. That's super important. And don't forget they are still getting dealt some damage. Man, this is a journey. Enduring Innocence. Very annoying, but not yet. Not yet. Stealing the Sephiroth is massive. Man, Tinybones might actually carry this game. And a land from the top. Love it. Alright. Investigator is how we want to close this. They are drawing cards, but we are discarding cards. Yep, yes please. I knew the last card is a bomb. I knew it. Yeah, let's check the graveyard together. So we can only take one, but it might get better later. And this might be the moment when we go for the Battlecruiser. Now we can start crewing this, and that's massive. Alright, I should do it in reverse to deal 3 damage, but you know, like... let's say it's funnier this way, alright? Alright, so our opponent is taking damage every turn. They actually don't have anything except a 1 random top deck. And it's not a very good random top deck. So they already used the Innocence trigger. Yeah, honestly, probably the 2 worst draws they could have. They can still activate Sephiroth with land and, you know, draw some cards, but then they will lose a lot of important stuff that they use. This is an interesting attack. I guess they want it as a non-creature. They should do it in our turn so they can draw a card. But, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. I guess we can just block like this. They are still kinda losing the creature. I get why they are doing it. Just so, you know, they trigger stuff, and also this is immune to you know, the Archenemy's charm. But now, alright, man, now we are getting to this card. The draws are a little bit awkward here, that's for sure. So we can go for the Battlecruiser already. And that's a lot of damage every turn. I think we also want to trigger Sephiroth. Momentum Breaker is not good at all. I mean, not good at all. First, let's draw and see what we get, because that's kinda important. We probably want to get... Okay, this is what we wanted. Alright. Alright, with this we can do some crazy magic. Let's crew it. Finally, we have some big damage engine. We could even drop another one so it attacks on the next turn. I really like this idea, but we'll do it after the attack. Alright. Trajectory probably kills Sephiroth. It could go for Blood Witch as well, but Sephiroth is just better, right? We go for this. That's for sure. We'll gain a little bit of life, but we also lose a little bit of life. I think we need to go by air so they cannot sacrifice the gnomes. I think that's the game plan. Okay, we cannot activate the second one. Alright, I needed to think because I want to win this game, man. We could attack with Sephiroth. We cannot trigger enough, I think. Yeah, let's just go like this. This can be 2-turn Nifar right now. And we drop this guy. And I mean, we might as well, right? We're not discarding, but I don't think they will keep cards, and I want to have this going on the next turn potentially, if we need 2 extra damage or something. Alright, so now double Battlecruiser will kill them on the next turn. They don't have flyers, and I don't think they can kill us on this turn. They can redraw the card probably if they, you know, trigger the Innocence. Man, this will be hard, but I think we are getting to the point where we are finally getting there. I know this was great commentary. They want those gnomes, and we are not giving it to them. Let's go with Tinybones. We don't want to lose Sephiroth. So they deal 0 damage. They only trigger the Blood Witch, so we will be down to 5. And you didn't believe in the Battlecruiser, and now they are winning the game. So we will crew double Battlecruiser and swing, and that should be enough damage. Even if they have cards, like, they are still taking damage. I think they should go for the Battlecruiser. I think they misjudge what will kill them. Oh my god, I think I see the craziest play ever. Okay guys, this will be an epic final. So how we need to do it? We trigger this. We trigger this. And we trigger this. But Sloth, you are missing 1 to station it. Well, how about our favorite, Rise the Pass to get the Tinybones so I can crew the remaining 1. Oh, you didn't see this one coming. And that's double triggers. So that means they are at 0. Bro, that's a lot. That's a lot of triggers. You didn't believe in the Battlecruisers, but the Battlecruiser believed in you. Alright, this was really nice, man. And also Sacrifice is like a really strong meta deck, so I'm pretty happy with this one. Let's go further. Cecil. Alright, the Death Touchers, you know. That's the Tinybones in a Death Touchers world. So they might remove this and hit face, but that will take their whole turn. So I'll take it, and on the next turn we have the Preacher or the Charm. Do you want? No, you are scared of the Tinybones. As you should. I think we go Preacher, man. This will get removed. This will get removed though. So Tinybones will probably stay here, and Saboteur will attack, hit face, put the counter here, and then the trait is a little bit worse. Well, oh, I think they... Okay, I wouldn't block, to be honest, because I was sure they have removal and they can kill 1 if we double block. But I'll take it, you know? I will absolutely take it. Do we want to attack here? Do we want to attack? I mean, they have very easy block, but we can get so much value. I could kill this and force... You know what? I think we attack. I think getting extra play... Like, we are getting the card back with this. Alright, that was the idea. Alright, they were patient. I honestly kinda didn't expect blue after seeing blue land, you know? So that might be one of my problems here. Don't ask me how. Alright, I think this has to be Investigator then. They hold the mana because they probably have a counter spell or something, so we can try to play around it and get some good value for the future turns. A 4-3 is a very serious contender. And of course we get the clue, and every time we discard in the future we also get, you know, some goodies. The tap land is pretty massive here, because they really want to double spell on 4 mana. So either they will double spell on 3 mana with 1 drop, or if they don't have it, that means 1 spell instead of 2. Oh boy, they want to shuffle it. Like, if they put counters here, you kinda know what it means. Oh, I need to double block? Hey, that's pretty dirty. Why do you have Menace in your Menace card? I don't want to double block this. I can waste the Tinybones, but not 2 of them. Alright, so we will try to combat trick them in the future, and we just take this damage. And if they want to shuffle, they still need to waste the Drowner. How does it exactly work? It's part of the effect. Does it? Oh, it doesn't have stun counter. They cannot do it anymore. Oh, I would love to play this, man. But you know what will happen. They will just counter it for 2 mana, and then we will cry on the inside just a little bit. So I think we just go Charm into this. I think we need to go into a little bit longer game, because we have Aclazotz. Oh my god, this is so good. Now we can drop the Aclazotz. Okay. Okay, this is huge. So they needed to do it now because they want to tap stuff. And they want to swing. Unfortunately for them, there is a big guy. So they will probably kill it with 2 mana removal, but that means that they need to still invest a little bit, and we'll get it later. They're down to 1 card, so we can get it back, hopefully, in time, without dying. Man, this Tinybones did so much this game. Yep, correct. This Saboteur is doing so much, but now we are getting into driver's seat a little bit. We can already tap it, transform it. Can we survive 1 more turn? I think we do. So, okay. First things first, we attack with this guy. We get the lifelinker, which is kinda massive. They probably won't block with anything. Alright, I'll honestly take it. Man, this will be close, but I think we can make it work. I could, of course, do stuff, but I just want my Aclazotz, you know? I just want my Aclazotz. We could get rid of this at the cost of Tinybones. Yeah, I think it's worth... Well, we could draw a card. No, let's get rid of it. This is so annoying so far. They might counter it, and we might get a dirty 2-for-1, but... Oh, we got the crew token. I absolutely knew about. This Saboteur was like the only problematic thing for us. And they're out. They cannot outvalue Aclazotz. Alright guys, we are going strong with authority of the consuls already discarded. They unfortunately have 1-drop lifelinker into 2-drop that gets the lifelink. But fortunately we have the Preacher. So we this is a little bit rough one, because they already have the machine going, which means we probably won't be able to trade against Channeler. Bro, this opening is insane. We will trade our 3-drop against... Okay, they didn't go for it, because they should probably attack, and then they put counters on the bot, and then we are in a world of trouble, you know? So we can try to get the cards a little bit. Battlecruiser right now is a little bit too slow, I think. I think we just go Warlock, man. And we level up the talent. I think this is the play. I think this is the play. We have less life, so we will get the lifelinker if we want. Let's level up. And the ordering isn't perfect, because we could bluff 1 mana removal spell, but I just want to make the big decision here. Do we attack with the Preacher? They won't block because they didn't want to trade anyway. We get the token. I think it's okay. The token just blocks this. And we kinda roll with it, you know? The damage kinda matters because they have ley lines. So it might prevent a little bit. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I have to... Oops. I have to take responsibility for my actions. I never figured out that the Bandit talent hits at the upkeep, which means that they always will have flying on this as long as they have 1 card. I was like, they cannot trigger the flying anyway, so it doesn't matter. Well, they cannot, but I can. And oh, not like this. And now everyone will see the misplay. Well, I'll be honest, guys, that's a pretty darn heavy misplay. Like, if I've ever seen one. I will die in 2 turns because of it. And I don't think there's much I can do. Like, they will have 1 card, and they will take damage. Can I please give my opponent cards so I don't die? I'm dead, man. There's no... My whole strategy was that this is on ground and they cannot trigger it, so I will just keep making tokens. But to be absolutely honest, I think we would lose anyway, because we don't have a way to deal with them. And when we draw a removal and kill them, I mean, this will be a 15-15 lifelinker with flying, so this will kill us. So I think we're cooked anyway, but I cooked even harder, you know? Alright, so I will think for a moment, is there a way out? And then we'll probably scoop. And those have flying and they kill me. If yeah, like, they're... I need to... Not only we need to good game, we need to oops into good game. Because that's a shame scoop. But to be honest, I think we're done anyway. I mean, we'll try to steal as many cards as possible. Like, all of the cards will be here. As you can see, they're just spoiling because there's so many of them. Please don't kill my stuff. You know what? I'll take it. If they hit the creature, I would be kinda devastated here, but alright. Hopefully, man, I want the Tinybones to survive. Like, this is a must removal, especially that now they know about the Warlock. I'm scared they will remove it. I bank so much on this card. This is like such a massive threat right now that this is a must remove. If they don't remove this, we'll probably win the game. Because we are stealing cards, so please play anything that isn't removal for Tinybones, Bauble, Burglar. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it every day of the week. So we could even hit... Man, this is good. We can select the card. Oh, that's juicy. And if they want to prevent it, they need to trade against something we already have played. Oh my god, they are so scared. So now we can make it even better if we want. I could talent into Tinybones. Yeah, this is good. We're already stealing some cards. Let's see what they have. The only downside of this play is that they actually know about the remaining play, so they will have full information. If we played Warlock, they don't know what those 2 cards are. So that's the only downside. Everything else is better with what we've done here. Oh, really? They gave us duress. Okay, listen. Listen, I will go for it. If you are giving me a duress, the bat, the absolute scourge. So we could kill both first creatures. Or, thank you for the 5th land, by the way, on 8 cards. Or we can wait for a 2-drop that will probably be the meaningful one. But I think it might get too huge. Because if they go for the Channeler, I guess it's... Okay, so if they go Pridemate, this will be a 3-3, so the trajectory doesn't kill it. This is kinda fine. This is kinda fine. Now we can start hitting, potentially, the hand. Let's try to be mana efficient, because we are getting flooded quite a lot. So let's try to hit their, the last cards. They still need lands, so they cannot really... They don't want to discard lands. Alright, here's the channel. So if they discard this, that means they have full hand packed. Because this is like their biggest creature, basically. So, the bat. Alright. Oh, more lands, thank you. I'll be honest, I really don't want to have 60% of the lands here. This is really bad, guys. We need to learn to draw better. I think we have to. I think they will keep the bat, unfortunately, so the Tinybones won't do too much. But if they go for the bat... It was so close. They highlighted it. So this is a little bit unfortunate, but at least on ground we can keep trading. And maybe we can start stealing their creatures. Blue mana, something I did not expect. Oh, what is blue for? Is that the counter spells? I'm not sure. But the Investigator is pretty massive here. So we could attack, force a block. Honestly, this is not a bad play. Let's attack and see if they give us this choice. I will highlight the graveyard so they know that we are getting stuff because I want them to block. So I'm like, oh wow, so many good stuff. Please block so I don't get it. Thank you. It's only one counter, so it's probably as good as it will ever get for us. No, they have something. They have a combat trick? Okay, I did not play around it. But it's not the worst, Because that means we are getting the last card and they're in full top deck mode, which means they have no more plays. And they need to top deck some synergy with this. The bat is of course annoying, but that's the only thing. And we are getting cards. If we weren't flooded so hard... Sorry, now, if we weren't flooded so hard, even more... I'll be honest, this is really rough. I need desperately removal or one big play, and I have literally nothing but lands. I have no plays on 3 cards. That's bad. Alright, so we can try to level up the talent to start doing more cards. Or we can try to hit something on this turn already. Potentially wasting... Bro, if that's a land, I will lose my mind. It's fine, Sloth. It's fine. By the way, we play 24 lands, I believe. Well, it feels like we are playing at least 40. Well, that probably lost us the game. I'll be honest, I think this is game-losing play. So we got them to 0 cards. We outplayed every part. And then we got 4 lands from the top and seal. Oh, and now the... Oh no, I'm not learning. I'm not learning. Oh no. Well, now this feels like really bad. We just need to do removal for it. It's fine. It won't be hard, right? Right. So I can live gain 1 with Breaker, or wait more. Guys, this is bad. I don't want to play this one anymore. Alright guys, we're going first, and when first we shame scooped, then our opponent shame scooped. I call it a good shame scooping day. Everyone learned magic today, including me. So here it goes. The time, and I wish we had 2 mana Tinybones. That would be so good. But first, let's hit face. The good old hitting face. And let's start with Bandit talent, because Momentum Breaker can be very good against mono black. If they don't have a lot of 1-drops, this card usually trades super nicely. Oh boy. Oh boy. This must be Arden Reanimator deck. Oh boy. And we are mana screwed. Well, that's perfect. Well, that's great. Okay, guys, I think with this mana screw, we are in some serious trouble. I think we are in some serious trouble. Oh no. Oh no. I submit you. And I deny respectfully. Oh boy, I think we need good curve to beat this, and we have absolutely zero curve, while our opponent has Vault, which means they will have basically infinite mana and perfect cards if we don't kill them in like 4 first turns, and we cannot kill them in 4 turns because we don't have mana to play. So this is looking really bad, guys. They can reanimate on the next turn. We missed 1 turn. I cannot steal anything yet. I have to go for the Preacher, I think. And then we go Archenemy's Charm. Oh boy, Bahamut will be so massive. Like, if they have what I think they have, we might not have a win, you know? Alright. This is such a scary deck if you don't have, like, tons of damage, man. Can I wait. Wait. How do you work? You may cast? Oh, I don't think it exiles, but I will still try. I think you cannot get rid of it, right? Yeah, I need to pay. I thought that maybe we exile the card from the graveyard or something, and then we can, you know, not have the mana. But it doesn't work like this. You actually need to pay the mana to exile a card, and I don't know about you, but I don't have 9 mana on my turn 4 with 3 lands. Yep, that's the play we kinda expect. However, that being said, and this terrifying creature being in the board, I mean, we can tank the first one. That's the best I have. I answered a 9-drop. What do you want from me? I answered 9-drop on a mana scroll. So, you know, I'll take it. This is the best we have. I think we got double mana screwed as well. But the problem are those vaults. Not only our opponent had a huge creature in the graveyard, Zombified to reanimate it, but also Vault, and now another Vault. They will never whiff with this. Like, they're doing 3 cards a turn, and it doesn't cost too much mana. However, maybe you can get rid of the last cards. I cannot cast it for Impending, I believe, but we'll still try. We'll give it the good old try. Oh, they have removal, so we won't give it a try. Alright, at least it's a card, you know? So I think we go for this and make sure that we draw lands or something, because we can pump it a little bit, and also when we discard, now we get the cards. So, we could even start dealing, yeah, I mean damage seems very good here. I know I said something opposite a moment ago, but then I just realized I'm not winning the long game. I have 0 chance, because they will just top deck the right card every turn. So even if we get them to 0, it doesn't really matter. However, the Tinybones might be our out. Oh, now they realize how good this card is, and instantly it just gets killed. Oh no, oh no. At least we exiled a Vault, the 3rd one. I think we need to try to kill them before they recover, but I'm not sure if we can. Okay, the charm actually might give us another turn. Alright, Aclazotz, do your thing. This can do so much during the game, and we have answer for their like reanimation. If they whiff on this turn, I think we can actually win. Oh, lands, bats, thank you. It took me like years to learn that if you discard a land, you know, Aclazotz owner creates a bat. Our opponent is getting through the process. I honestly think they just don't really care about it, because they assume they go over the top. But man, they're discarding a lot of cards this turn, and we are getting a lot of bats. They will die. No way we won this! And I actually still cannot believe we actually won this game against Reanimator. That was fun. Live game, not so great. As you have seen, I still didn't learn the Bandit talent interaction against the Channeler for a very long time. Please don't repeat my mistakes. And the Tinybones, honestly, this card performed so well that maybe we could play the 4th one. Okay, let's talk about the deck, because as you have seen, even though the Battlecruiser has its moments, you have seen how hard it is to play. So I would probably reduce the Battlecruisers to 2 because I like the card and I still want to play it. You know, it's a very cool card and it has cool art. That's good enough for me. And we would probably go into 4 Tinybones, especially that against decks like, you know, VV decks loves to cycle a lot of cards and you exile those cards and you can play them. So this actually, if they don't remove this, this prevents the whole strategy basically. If I'm right, I think that's how it works. So yeah, that's how we will go about it. And Archenemy's Charm is probably like one of the best cards here because with this is pure mono black. We didn't go for any colorless lands, no sanctuaries, no annex. I know, crazy, mono black without annex, and all of this because we play maximum amount of charms, and they have so many creatures in this deck that you can always find something. And it's also a removal, as you have seen, and also can pump your creature. So for example, this Tinybones that really forces a block very often can, you know, snatch some free kills with this one and still be a 3/3. And the lifelink also matters. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this type of strategy. I know you like this card, and what's better than discarding? Well, discarding and stealing our opponent's cards. That's an outrageous robbery, as you could say. So guys, I really hope you had fun. Thank you for all the, you know, great comments under the videos. It really is appreciated, and I'm usually reading all of them, so thank you. If you left it, I probably seen it and it made me happy. So that's it for today. Thank you to all the patrons that were kind enough to support the channel. Absolutely thank you guys for, you know, just being relentless and enjoying the channel. It means a world to me. And yeah, I hope you had a blast. Thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow. With